if you want to read more books, remember what they are saying and finish a book, then this video is for you. So one way you can do this is by reading when you are the most productive. For me, I like to read in the morning and right before I go to bed. In between those times during the evening, I notice that I'm busy with my husband, or it's like life is happening. And I notice when I am trying to read and other stuff is going on, it's in the middle of the day, I will be reading a book, but I'm not taking into my mind, like, remember what I just read, and I'll catch myself like, damn, what did I just read? So reading when you are the most productive will help you read and take in a book. Set goals for yourself when reading. Goals like, how many chapters do I want to read? How many books do I want to read for the year, the month, or for the week? If not chapters, how many pages will fit with me reading a book? I read a chapter. I noticed that if I read more than a chapter, sometimes I really have to be into the book, like I'm really paying attention, fully energized, and that happens in the morning. And my goals that I set for myself is 1 book a month, reading a chapter, at least 1 chapter a day, and that works with me. That way I'm able to take in what I'm reading and I'm not rushing to finish a book. Speaking of rushing, number 3, remember, reading is not a race. Read to learn and take in the information. That would be pertaining to self-help books or self-improvement books. If you're one of those people who like the Zane, I don't know what you would call it, urban books, but I love the drama books as well. But if you want to take in and don't want to miss any parts, just take your time in reading it. It is not a race. Reading a book is for you to learn and to improve yourself. Exercise your mind, taking the knowledge, because you don't want to be finishing a book and you're like, what the hell did I just read? So take your time, go at your own pace, choose what go at the pace that works for you. I see YouTube videos where people say that they have read 100 books in a year. It definitely is possible. But also I want to ask those people, were you able to take in that information? So once again, put your own expectations, your own achievable goals, and when you're ready, you can go past those goals. The key in reading is taking in the information and learning something, or being entertained and understanding the scenarios. Back to those Zane and urban books that I have read in the past. Number 4, join a book club or ask someone to be your accountability partner of reading books. I was a part of one book club that was a part of a networking group, which is called the Morning Meetup, and we had a book to read. I noticed with those book clubs, they had people that a young lady created a book club where they could read the chapters together and talk about the chapters in that book club and get a better understanding. I think book clubs are wonderful, and having a person to read with is wonderful. That way you can get a better understanding, like, what did you think about that part? What was your takeaway? Or even if you didn't understand something in the book, you can say, what did you understand this? I wasn't quite grasping this. And also, it's a way to network and make new friends as well. So find a book club on Facebook. Google is always available, or go to your local public library and see what kind of book clubs that they have. The only downside to being a part of a book club, which can be that you're not choosing the books unless you create it. So that could be something as well, that you create your own book club and you put a list of everything that you want to read and ask people to join with you. Number 5, choose books that you are interested in. You know, like in school, teachers have their videos that they want you to watch and stuff, and you're not interested in it. Were you really taking in that information? I know I was not taking in that information. So because I was not interested in it, or my teacher wasn't making it interesting, it was boring. Nothing wrong with being boring, because your girl is boring in her own time. But when it comes to books, I recommend looking up reviews of books, searching in Google if you're looking for a specific thing like real estate investing. Look up real estate investment books. Look on Amazon, read those reviews, see if it's something that you will be interested in. Surprisingly, yeah, a lot of books that I am interested in, I pick up, are like an autobiography that I want to read. It's because I am interested in that person, or interested in learning more about that subject, or interested in improving myself, and they provide the benefit for me. Also look on YouTube for book recommendations from other people or other YouTubers, what they recommend. If it's a book that you was like, ooh, I would have never thought to read this book, and it's not even an interest, I do recommend reading a book that you don't think you would be interested in, because what I have found is that I would be interested in them. Number 6, keeping your book where you are at the most. So if you're at your desk a lot, keep your book right there, because in the meantime, if you're on your computer working or doing whatever you're doing, you will be like, oh, I got this book. Let me read a few pages. Or if you're on your phone, you're like, I can be doing something else right now. You pick up, you're like, oh, I got my book, let me read some pages in it, take 5 minutes to read. Or even on your bedside. Like I said, I love to read at nighttime before I go to bed as well. My book is by my nightstand. I could just pick it up, read it, boom, it's right there. It's very convenient. So keeping your book where you are always at, or most, where you are always, not always, where you are the most is good. Is one way to read more books. Number 7, so listen to audiobooks. If you're not a reader but you're a good listener, or you work out at the gym, instead of playing music, you can listen to an audiobook. And you want to find narrators that keep your attention. Like, you don't want a boring narrator. You want them to have energy, personality in their voice while they're reading this book to you. They have a lot of audiobooks, free audiobooks on YouTube as well, that you can look up. You easily just type audiobooks on YouTube and you'll find a whole bunch of free ones, and there are a lot of great ones that have personality. I've listened to 2 of them, not all the way through, because sometimes I listen to the audiobook to see if I'm actually going to be interested in it, and then I'll go purchase the book and read it, because reading for me helps me to ingrain it in my mind, taking in. If I need to go back, I can go back and read it again. So those are the 7 easiest ways to read more books, remember what you read, and actually complete reading the book. Comment below what you do to read more books, to actually complete a book. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, blessed